Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Pablo Francisco's here. He'll be at the Gotham Comedy Club this weekend. Hansy has a question for Pablo. Hansy, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on?
Shut up, Artie.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's only my show. I'm putting you on the air. This is a regular caller. He has a question. You want Pablo to do something? He has a request, I think.
Okay, if Pablo can do one about me, but I want to hear his Nickelback impression, because, I saw a stand-up. That's like one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Nickelback, go ahead.
Nickelback, okay. Do I do a Nickelback? I don't think I do it.
Do you have the right guy?
Do you have the right guy?
I don't know. You did an impression of a guy's voice in a song in your stand-up.
Oh, I do I do several. I could do Rod Stewart, or I could do Wayne Newton.
Where'd you get Nickelback from, Fatso?
He was making fun of the main singer from Nickelback's voice,
that one, I guess. Would it be near that?
I don't know, but I swear to God, it was you doing it, man.
Hansy, how much weed were you smoking that day?
It was on Netflix.
What's going on?
Well, you know what? I'm Casey Kasem.
Have you ever heard of Nickelback?
I heard of Nickelback. They're a little kind of commercial.
Do you do an impression of them?
I do not do an impersonation of those guys. You know, I do
This
not.
is embarrassing,
Well,
Hansy.
you know.
Hold on. Okay, fine. Do you do any impressions of any mainstream bands that like hardcore rock fans hate? Then?
I just make fun of death metal bands. Just they sound like you're trying to find a radio station. It's like an Aaron Neville trying to find a radio station. Hip hop.
Aaron Neville out of nowhere.
So just one of those. Maybe
Aaron Neville out of death metal. Aaron Neville. That is beautiful.
See, I morphed into that one. Kind of crazy.
Can you do that? Okay, in your movie star, in that movie voice you do. Can you do one?
Hansy, this is the worst call in the history of radio.
I don't know. I always wanted to have this guy do that.
I'll do all the
voice.
singers. I can do all the singers for you. I'll do all my singers. Okay. You got the Wayne Newton who talks like this one. Hi, this is Wayne Newton. Okay. And you go to Rod Stewart. Have I told you lately I'm going to sleep with your granddaughter? And Elvis Presley sounds like he's having an orgasm. And Aaron Neville sounds like he's trying to find a radio station. And Barbara Streisand sounds like she has sinuses.
You know what's great about this? Hansy picked the one band you don't do.
Oh, yeah, no, he picks all these, Nickelback.
Watch your stand-up special again. I swear to God, you did an impression of Nickelback.
Hansy, you might have wet brain.
What brain?
No, okay, Pablo, in your movie trailer voice, can you do one about me saying, in a world where Hansy lives in his basement and his farts sound like Gilbert Godfrey making love to Donald Duck?
Okay, what's it? Hansy? Is that his name?
Yeah. You don't have to do this, Bob.
He lives in the basement. He smokes a lot of marijuana, and it sounds like Gilbert Godfrey. Ow! 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 I can't do Gilbert Godfrey. Okay, how about or he just filming? Okay, here you go, in the basement, smoking weed.
Wait a minute, your farts sound like Gilbert Gottfried? What are you eating?
Yo, man,
What you need to do is you need to just go into the bathroom and solve your issues with tissues. That's what you need to do.
What is that? What's that?
It was
that
Dr. Phil. What
Dr.
you need
Phil?
to do is that. Or stop smoking the pot. What you need to do is just get in there and think outside the box instead of looking right in the box.
This guy has a huge head like Dr. Phil.
Does he really?
Hansy, yeah.
There you go.
But Pablo, before I go, I'm just saying, you better go back and watch your stand-up, because I swear you did a thing about Nickelback, or maybe it was Creed, I don't know.
One of the two. Okay, it was probably out. I'll probably check it out.
So he's telling you to go back and check your stand-up out.
Yeah, I gotta. You better. Yeah, I'll check out my stand-up, man.
Before you go, where are you going? To the other side of the basement?
Shut up, Artie.
Shut up, Artie. What's going on? What's going on? How you been, man?
Well,
You
thanks,
sound
man.
better,
Hansy, how you been?
Hansy.
I'm still in a pissy mood.
Why?
Because of my life, man. But Pablo Francisco, man, that guy always cheers me up, man. That guy doing the movie. I can never get enough of that movie trailer voice.
Well, listen, I mean, but you're delusional about his bits. You think he does Nickelback, and he doesn't.
He did Nickelback. He kept doing the main singer's voice, and he kept referring, and I kept, oh my, I'm telling you, this
Oh,
guy,
I think
he
he's talking about monster death metal guys can't do duets with famous stars. So it'd be like, they'd be like, there comes a time when we need a certain call, when the world that comes together at one.
You think that's what he did? He mistake for Nickelback?
Yeah, something kind of a
I'm telling
Nickelback.
you, it was Nickelback. I'm not lying, man. I'm telling you.
Well, you know,
Somewhere is
Hansy,
it?
I'm glad that you sound better. You sound better. Maybe Pablo cheered you up. I'm happy that you are doing well. Because the last time we talked, you were not. You weren't in a good place.
You know, you should hide your weed is your neck fat.
Shut up.
I mean, no one's finding it there.
Yo, Artie, at least I didn't find loose change in my belly, so I don't know what you're talking about, you know?
See, this guy comes right back at you.
That's a pretty good. See, I got my loose belly. When I have sex, I just slap my own belly. There we go. That works out for me.
Hansy, when's the last time you had sex?
With myself, like yesterday.
This is getting depressing.
No, yo, it's way better when you beat it.
What?
And you make your own fantasy up, man. It's just crazy.
Back
man.
after this. Hansy is such a difficult caller. He texts me now and he goes, "It was Lincoln Park. It was Lincoln Park, not Nickelback." And now Pablo remembers it. And he texts me, he goes, "I'm watching it now." I go, "Well, call back and we'll talk." He goes, "Have you girls call me?" And he gives me a number. What am I, his secretary?
Jeez.
But it was Lincoln Park.
It was Lincoln Park, so the bit basically goes, Lincoln Park, man, the guy's really soft-spoken, the lead singer, and then he goes right into, when he goes into hardcore, so he goes, "And I don't know what to do, and here I go, here I am, here's my song, and I don't understand, and I just want to get, because I'm pissed." So it's like amplitudes of pissed off, and
No, I can tell you mistake that for Nickelback, Tubby.
Yeah, so it kind of works out.
Do you ever get problems with like them suing you because you're singing their songs?
No, actually, you got to make up your own song, and then you just.
But isn't that considered a parody?
No, actually, that was not a parody. Actually, that was just off the top of my head.
I'm just asking. I think it's great. I'm just asking because I've had trouble with that before.
Yeah, I had the same problems because you try to mimic the song and you go, "Hey man, you're doing like 4 chords when you're only supposed to do like you're only doing 8. You're supposed to do 8 chords."
That's
and less.
right.
So
Yeah.
I just sometimes just stay away from it.
It's something. Yeah, if you do just 7 chords or notes, you can get away with it.
Yeah, like Flock of Seagulls were gonna do like one of their songs, and they wanted $6,000 up front, and then every 6 months you got to pay him $5,000.
Well, you know who told me? I met Rick Rubin once,
Right.
and I asked him about the first Beastie Boys album, has all those Zeppelin, samples. Yeah. And he said, if you listen back, it's only 7 notes of every song. And he goes, like Robert Plant and Jimmy Page were so pissed.
Right.
Because they got paid nothing.
Wow. So it's eight score.
It was like, and then the Beastie Boys would say something like,
The genius behind that, Rick Rubens.
Absolutely.
Behind the beard.
He found out the law, 7 notes, and that was it.
So, I mean, does Rick Rubin still have the beard, I wonder? Does he have that
He did when I met him, yeah. I think he still does.
Yeah, he lives somewhere up like Laurel
Malibu.
Canyon. Yeah,
Malibu. My God, I met him at his house.
Wow.
What an interesting guy.
Genius guy, though, man. I heard he just takes you into his house and, like, you have to spend a night there for, like...
He summoned me, and I went. I was in Vegas. He had seen a stand-up I did, and he wanted to... He expressed interest in producing my next stand-up album.
Wow.
So I said, oh, God, yeah. So I flew in there, and I went to Malibu to meet him, and in his backyard, we talked for like 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah. We were going to do something, and then I stabbed myself on heroin. But, it kind of ruined it.
Well, hey, there's good news. You're here. You're still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's a beautiful thing. So how many rooms does he have? I mean, you go to his house. I mean, you have to...
It's a gorgeous house that overlooks the ocean. It's like, it's unbelievable. It really is.
Wow.
And he's like a Zen guy. And we talked about comedy. We talked about Abbott and Costello. He loves Abbott and Costello.
Right.
But I asked him all those questions about the Beastie Boys stuff. You want to stick around?
Sure, we'll stick around.
Pablo Francisco, back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.